Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Steve again. Today we're going to learn about formulas and variation, but first we're going to learn about changing the formulas by change of subject. For example, we know that area of a circle is equals to pi r squared. We know volume of a cylinder is equals to pi r squared h. So ask yourself, when you're asked to find the height of that cylinder, or when you're told to find the radius of that circle while you're given the area, what do you do? So for your case not to mess up your work and for it not to be hard for you, and that's why you're introducing change of subject of the formula. For example, like you've said, the area of a circle is equals to pi r squared, and we're told find the radius. So when you're told to find the radius, what are you going to do is to make that radius the subject of that formula. So for our first case here, we have this is our formula. So what you're going to do first is divide both sides by pi. So it's a is equals to pi r squared. So you're going to divide both sides by pi, divide both sides by pi. So what you're going to remain is r squared is equals to area over what? Pi. But for you to remove this square here, what you're going to do is when you square root the radius, the square is going to go away. So when you square root here, this square root will cancel with this square, and then you square root both sides. So our radius, it will be square root of area over pi. That's how you find the radius of a circle. That's the subject formula of the radius of the circle. There are some things you have to know here also. Square root cancels the square. Cube root cancels the cube. Fifth root cancel what? The raised to power 4. Our second example is when you're given a volume of a cylinder. The formula of volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. Pi r squared h. And then you're told find the height of that cylinder. But for this case, you're going to make h the subject of this formula. So when you're given h, for you to remain with h this side, what you're going to do is divide both sides by pi r squared. That's simple. Both sides by pi r squared. So this pi r squared will cancel with this one. So our h, it will be volume over pi r squared. That is the formula of getting the height of a cylinder when given the volume and the radius of that cylinder. So that we are going to move to another final example. Find y when given the equation x is equals to 2y over g. Is because this area, the first thing here, because here is square root of this. So we said square root cancels the square. So what cancels the square is what cancels the square root is the square. So for our case, we square both sides. Square and then we square. So this square root will be cancelled by this. So it will be x squared is equals to 2y over what? G. Are we together? And then from there, we've been told to find y. We want to remain both by y. So you time both sides by g. Time this side by g. So it will be. So g will cancel this g. So it will be 2y is equals to g times x squared. So it will be x squared g. So we have 2y. So for it to remain with y, divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2. This will cancel this. So our answer y, it will be x squared, remember this square here, g over 2. So that marks the end of our formula and changing the elements into subject of the formula. So you can pause the video and then follow the procedure from here. So if this video was useful to you, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.